Wop, 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 wop. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? You having a good day? Pizza story? Patience, young one. The pizza story will come. But first, we have to walk around the Rosie. You're doing all right. That's good to hear. All right, chat. I've got my notes up. Here are all of my notes from the previous play session. 1. Pictures in some rooms change. Okay. The green rooms, certain green rooms could only appear on the edge of the map. This includes the terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden. The cloister is an inner garden that apparently has like some rules on when I could draft it. Hell yeah, Steve-ish, I believe in you. Smudge pot, there's a gas line that can be turned off, which we found, and it lights a fire outside. I should make a note of that. Lights a fire outside. The soil quality changes depending on where you draft on the edge, and I took a picture of the soil quality and so that. We also got a picture of Rinna in the notes. Whoever Rinna is, one of the goddesses or something like that. Okay. The colors matter more than just what type of room they are. I'm not sure how yet. Okay. Some things here. There's a note in bedroom that says greetings from Reddington. There's 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges hidden throughout the house in any given day, from my understanding. The den has a lot of fucking clocks, and some clocks has like a V shape and a horizontal shape that looks like clock hands. No idea what I could do with that yet, but most clocks seem to have that kind of design on them. And there's a clock in the den that doesn't have a pendulum moving, so that could be sus as well. Okay. The grounds, wooden gate that's locked. The spare room is empty with some unfinished paint on the wall. Not sure what to do with that yet. If anything, the West Wing was closed because of Lady Clara Espin's death. We don't know how or why she died yet. Some other characters we know about is like Mr. Rowie. The nursery had a picture book about the Red Prince. The boudoir had a safe that we opened that had a red envelope marked with a 4 in it. And it mentions Marion's disappearance and addresses Hubert directly for potentially being responsible for it. I don't think we know who Marion is. I think that was actually the only time their name has been brought up. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is important for an overall arcing story. In the security, we found this password swan song. More north in the building, there's more locks there. You could change the settings for keycard locks here. You could set for offline, which is another way to get past keycards if I have the breaker open. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. There are remote terminals in the office, lab, and shelter that may be useful. I'm not sure how to access them yet. Office mail, the mail can be accessed from the office terminal. That's one way it could be helpful. Okay, more stuff. The workshop, you can combine items here. There's also a music sheet that we found there, and a stone slab with a T carved into it. I'm not sure what we do anything about that. We found a red note that said the West Wing is more likely to be locked. We know that red notes are lies, so that means they're probably less likely to be locked. Have a full mouth? Don't worry about it. The guest bedroom, note from KL, the billiard room has a mathematical puzzle. Yeah, we already solved that. Campgrounds, just combination logical garden, which we've solved. I'll make a note of that. Opened the... which gives me more steps. Metal door with yellow stripes. Private drive has a metal door as well. Aquarium. Don't know anything about the aquarium other than it's every room type. Patio, there's a barbecue grill there. I don't know if that's important. Observatory is apparently incredible if I could draft it more often, so I should draft it whenever I see it. Breaker room, there's a color switch puzzle on the breaker room, but we don't have the code for it. And it allows us to toggle power for certain rooms, which we already used to solve a puzzle in the dark room. And we used it to solve a puzzle in the breaker as well. There's still 2 other things in the breaker room that I remember. I should make a note of that, actually. The breaker had switches for, it was the garage, the dark room, the gymnasium, right? And there was one more, right? There was one more thing that I could switch on. And I remember it being like kind of an unimportant room, but I also remember the switch was missing on it, which is very interesting. I don't remember what it was though. So that's a loose thread to some degree. In the chat for the isekai talk? No. Oh my gosh, hi Koba. How are you doing? How is the Heart of Kingdoms? Tail Bastion. Incredible stuff. I'm currently going over my notes in this rabbit hole of a fucking video game. So in the billiards room, there's a sale on day 20 and 21 in the commission area, apparently. Oh shit, blueprints. Yeah, bitch. Dark room, we found a code 1128 on a tree. That was the code for the garden. And apparently green memos in Hartley's room are always false. I've never been in Hartley's room, but apparently green notes there are false. So that's one thing we found. Okay, let's get started and start drafting and start getting some new puzzles. Well, I eventually tell my pizza story. But first, I'm gonna use a bunch of steps to get some shit. Isekai and Alice Wonderland is about Peter Pan technically not. Yeah, of course there are isekais. Was there ever any doubt? Nice steps. Thanks. I stepped on them myself. Okay, what do we got here? Shelter. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. I feel like there's more to the shelter though. I'm tempted to pick that just because I feel like there's more to it. I messed up the 69 steps so quick, don't care. Cause like it's got like a staircase, right? I'm picking it. I have a feeling there's a secret here. Oh, baby, I think I might have stumbled on something. Well, maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. Welcome to Mount Holy Bomb Shelter. Bomb Shelter. There's a time lock safe. The shelter's time lock safe can be unlocked by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Wait, is this like based on my computer clock? Or like current time? Like in-game universe date? I bet, oh fuck me, it's probably in-game universe date and time. Oh god. Do I have anything that tells me what day this character started doing this on? Because like technically it's day 5 right now in-game. So like, what day would it be for them in the game? Fuck. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna need to figure that out. I'm gonna make a note of this. We need to figure out what the in-game day is. Damn, dude, why can't I just look at my fucking watch or something? Put out your cell phone, check what day it is, bruh. Okay. Shelter. Time lock safe. Likely relates to current day in universe. Let's go back for now. What's the radiation monitor? A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. The reading is 12 USV or higher. Emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Okay, so what you're telling me is that I can force every door to unlock if I radiate the fuck out of stuff. What you're telling me is that if the radiation is really high, everything will unlock. The nuclear approach. Radiation is high. Current USV levels is 0.09. Okay, so I could probably spike that with the laboratory. So I'll make a note of that. And spike with laboratory. Okay. Okay. Okay! Alright, Chad, I think it's time for the pizza story. Are you ready for the pizza story about what fucking happened to me today? It's fucking wild. Okay, so I wanted to get some pizza today, right? I wanted to get some fucking pizza. So I ordered some. That's the story! No. I ordered some pizza. I ordered it around noon to pick up at 5:30 on the way home from work. So I come home from work, I go to the pizza place, all fine and dandy, go sit down, get the pizza, yep, grab the pizzas, everything's all fine and dandy so far, no problems at all. I'm walking home, walking all the way home because I'm really close to the pizza place. I'm about to walk through the front door of my condo and what the fuck? I forgot my work fucking backpack with my laptop and headset and charger cord in the fucking pizza place. So of course I drop the pizzas off at home and I hop on the bus, which is like so to get there as fast as I fucking can, get to the pizza place, bags there. Woof. Grab the bag, start walking home again, get a message from my brother, hey, one of our pizzas is wrong. So I walk back to the fucking pizza store, ask them to remake my fucking pizza, get the new fucking pizza, and then walk back. And at this time, I think I've gone back and forth like 3 or 4 fucking times. I'm finally home and I can eat my fucking pizza. So yeah, that's the pizza story. Log into the network. I believe I have this. It should be Swan Song, right? Yes. All right. What can we do from this terminal? Oh, didn't want to do that. Connecting to network. Connecting to network. Mail can only be accessed in the office. My data transfers are not currently available. I thought it said it was available for a second. Glossary of terms. I don't think there's been any new terms added here, right? Well, who knows? Maybe I do know. Okay. Let's see what else is in this bomb shelter. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we have agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. What? Did people get stuck in the shelter? It's canned water. Okay, so gotta figure out what day it is today. So I'm gonna make a note of this. Let's take a picture of that and take a note. Okay, so what else we got here? Canned fruit, canned water, vitamins. There's the bathroom. There's the bathroom, Steve. No, I'm kidding. You love the atmospheric music in this? I agree. I concur. All right, time to figure out what day it is today. That's my objective. While I've got the shelter drafted, I need to figure out what day it is. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Like in game, bro. That wouldn't have a date. I don't think anything in the house would be an indication of what day it is. Blueprint, dead end, outer room. Like, would there be like a note somewhere? Okay, I'm just checking some stuff. The Algerian angels. Better than it was to his faith. Below a fuse. Yeah, but we figured out how to relight that. And either been one of your uncles was really visible in the rooms, you had to have strict instructions with the house staff. The doors of this corridor should never be, under any circumstances, be locked. I'm just reading everything. Haha, that's cheeky. Type bedroom, bedroom, dead end, because it counts as 2. Cheeky game. Don't mind me while I'm reading stuff. Wait. It's also inspired by the decor and colors of the various types of rooms found throughout the estate, including 1 or 2 red herrings. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, red hair? What do you fucking mean by that? What do you mean by that? Sauna. Okay, I'm just reading the notes here. Because there might be some... So the guy in the mini center I mentioned March 18th, 1993. Started doing stuff in the game. Probably not, but like could be. Oh, wait a minute. I know where I could check the date, but I don't want to walk back now. Like, I've checked the date. I was like thinking, like, isn't it November? Why do I think it's November? And it's because I saw it on the terminal in the staff memos for the day. But now I need to know what time it is. It's 12 o'clock. Well, it might not be 12 o'clock when I fucking get there, but it'll be close enough to 12 o'clock. Come on, you bitch-ass computer! Thank you. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. That looks like it's the same day. I'm assuming this is the starting day. So that means November 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Today's November 12th. No, it would be the 11th, because that would be day one. Okay. It's the 11th. Today is November 11th. In-game, at least. Okay. Now we come back at 2 o'clock. And it's unlocked for 4 hours, so I just need to make sure that I don't piss off 2 hours of my time. Okay, so yeah, that's quite a lot of time. So let's start exploring the house. I've been playing for like 30 minutes and I haven't drafted a single fucking room in that house, bro. I could get my key card, but I'd rather just go into the den and get a gem. There should be a gem in here too, right? Yes. All right, what do we got here? We're collecting resources, baby. Drafting like a king right now, baby. Fuck! Oh, wait, a metal detector. Hell fucking yeah. Give me. Okay, so I need to either find a key card or turn the power off with the security room. Metal detector's hype, though. The item checker thing? Yeah, and I could have drafted that, but I didn't. Corridor will allow me a guaranteed moving forward. Look, that's the chapel here. Because it shouldn't have a negative effect. Yep, doesn't. Okay, we don't need to get past this anymore. So... not the best options here, I'm not gonna lie. But so I'll grab the parlor for the puzzle. Good day, JP. This is the black box. That's wrong. This is the black box. That's false. The black box is not empty. So that's obviously false. That's obviously false. Well, it's not empty, so that means it must have something in there, right? It's a puzzle game? Yes, it is. I will draft that observatory, please. We now have 2 stars, baby. So with 2 stars, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Okay. Neat. I wonder... Can I get anything else here if I move this? Wait, no, I need to go down. Whoops, nope, not that. Nope, I can't adjust it any more than that. Alright, let's start making my way back. See if I can find a clock on the way. See if it's 2 o'clock yet. Let's draft here first. The drawing room could be pretty good. Yeah, drawing room is good. I'll use a key. Passageway. Nah, I'd rather just take the hallway for free. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to use some steps here. Because I think it's 2 o'clock. Stealing from the church? Yeah, of course. You mean you don't? Okay, so it's not 2 o'clock. But it is slowly approaching 2 o'clock. So I think it's a good time to walk back anyway. Well, I used the steps, so... I just used the key to get 3 keys. Now that's what I like to call gaming. Stonks. Yeah, but I'm running out of steps. I don't think it was wrong. I'm on day 5. The day 1 was November 7th. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 5. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom very, very quickly. By the time I get back, that safe should be open. I'll be right back.
Nice tail. Perfect.
Ooh, sorry, the little earpiece on my headphones fell off, which is an intended feature to clean it, and I had to reconnect it. I'm back now, and I can see that it's open. Seven. Okay, I might need to make a note of these red notes. The red notes. I found number 4 and number 7. 4 talked the disappearance of what did that one say? It was in the I can always read it again if I go into the pantry. What was the room it was in? The boudoir or something like that, right? Yeah, Marian's disappearance, addressing Hubert for being responsible. All right, so what does 7 talk about now? Let's find out, shall we? Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin, Mary, had long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 6 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I've reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. A conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless, fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were, in fact, responsible for smuggling my cousin under the cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. And I believe that this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marian safe, happy, and absolved. We now have her name, Mary Marian. And this is Courtney. And it's their Courtney. All right, let's start making a family tree. Okay, so Hubert Sinclair is the owner of the house. Simon Sinclair is protagonist and is how is he related again? Stevish, you watch the intro again. How am I related to Hubert again? He's my grandfather, right? Or is he like my uncle? Watch the intro again. Grand uncle. And we also know that Simon had a brother who I think was what was his name? What was his name? Fuck. The bunk bedroom had the information. Bunk room. Herbie. Okay, now we have, I don't know, Mary Marian. Okay, was missing, potentially smuggled over the red line. The red border. Potentially smuggled over the red border. Courtney. I don't have their last name, but it's probably Courtney Marion. I'll make a question mark there because it could not be. Cousin to Mary was confronting Hubert. Hmm. Did she steal the ruby crown or did Hubert did? I'm making notes, chat. Be patient. Yeah, and now I have 76 huge signs of Pluto. Sounds fun. What does it feel like? There's a lot of other names, but I'm gonna have to re-add them to my little family tree I'm drafting later. Okay, so we've solved that puzzle. Fan-fucking-tastic. Let's get back to exploring the rooms. Let's go back up to the hallway here. Man, I used a lot of steps for that puzzle, but it was worth it. Yeah, we have 2 red letters now. It looks like there's gonna be 8 of them. Closet, spare room, nursery. Let's do the spare room and get farther into there. I am heavily leaning towards taking this kitchen. Yeah, I'm gonna take the kitchen. I want some food. I'm on rank 7. It's 10 steps and add morning room to today's draft pool. Yeah, sure. And I'll buy a banana too. I'm broke now. Never mind, I'm not broke. All right, so what's the morning room? Coat checks a dead end, but I can get my key card. Library. This is a new room. Miss Mount Holly Library book request form. Please select one. Windows, yeah, don't worry about it. My hand tracker just got unplugged somehow. Books and periodicals requested of this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird, The Fixed Stars, History of Orindia, EPCW Pump System User Manual. I could see this being really, really fucking useful once I know where the pump is. Not useful right now, though. I think I want drafting strategy because that will potentially give me information on how to draft better. Simon P. Jones. Okay, so my name is... That's my name. Okay. I'm not a Sinclair. Got it. So I'm in the Jones family. I'll tell you my pizza toppings when I'm dead. Thank you. You have given me life. I hope you're happy. Mount Holly records. Temporal records. Total time, total days, longest day, average day. Total stars 2. Nice. Why is this bookshelf empty? That's sus. The Mount Holly scrapbook. I'm wondering if there's a hint that I can get out of this. Well, it's certainly interesting information. The Great Hall. 7 locked doors? The rotunda. It can rotate. Oh, it costs 3 though. The boiler room as well is a power source. It looks like the north room has a key card locked door though. Hi Wolfen, how you doing today? Well, we're gonna be able to get to the antechamber if we get Rotunda. Yeah, I'm leaning towards grabbing the Rotunda just so that I can see what's in the antechamber. I might not even be able to get into the antechamber though. It might be locked. Tell Wolfen to go do his essay. No, he can watch me as long as he wants. I don't care if he fails. How's the game so far? It's a puzzle box. How you doing today, Darius? Let's go. All my diamonds gone. Hey, thanks for the $1. Okay, so can't enter the antechamber. There's something else to it. Got it. Okay. Levers. Yeah, but where are those levers? I think I'm gonna take the closet for some items. Not the most exciting items. The laboratory. Wait, oh, the rotunda can rotate these. Interesting. Crazy room. Rotunda's broken. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Huh. Oh, time to make a note of that. There's a machine that needs boiler room. It might need a boiler room right next to it, which might be really hard to draft. I typically work over at Sinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist Moray with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Let's add them to the list of names. This might give me some tips on how to draft the laboratory more often, which might be useful when I'm trying to get it next to the boiler room. If I can find more notes that were replying to Kimberly. Okay. There's probably more notes in here. There should be a terminal in the lab, right? Yeah, here. That is incorrect. Electronic mail can be accessed via the office terminal. That's a red note, so we know it's lying to me. Any other notes? What is this? What is this hinting towards? Room temperature is 20°C. I mean, I know that. I mean, okay, I took a picture of this. I'll just make a note that there's a heating and cooling curves for water. See picture. And we got the name of the lab technician. You're taking your spot back. Fair enough. Thank you so much for the bits. There has to be something else that I can do in these labs, right? Well, other than the terminal and this weird ass machine. All right, terminal. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Okay, interesting. There's a cause for column A and effect. Each time you eat an apple, set your steps to 40. Or the next 3 times you open a locked trap, or when you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your steps to 40. Think you're messed up? I think you're fine, MRL. It sounds kind of OP unless you have more than 40. Then it might be bad. We need some stuff crushed. Hmm. I'm gonna do every time you eat an apple, set my steps to 40. Wait, I don't think there's anything I can do. From this network. So I can connect to the shelter terminal from here now. I don't know how useful that will be. Oh, I can see why that'd be useful. I'd be able to check the radiation monitor from the laboratory. Why are 2 elements missing from this? And why does this look off? No, it's not off. Although, like, a whole thing is missing. For a reference, perhaps? Yeah, but 2 of them are missing. Which looks like... I'm Googling which ones are missing right now. Lethranum is missing. And actinium is missing. Oh, I see it now. It's just, for some reason, blank. The periodic table. What the fuck do you mean? I'm literally looking at the one on Google and it looks different. Why the... I don't understand. I guess the one on Google just looks different. Yeah, I see the La and AC down there. Where's CN? Where's CN, NH, FI, MC, LV, TS, and OG though? Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Are those ones too new? They might be. Yeah, they're too new. Like, for example, CN was discovered in 1996. NH was 2003. FL was 1998. MC was 2003. LV was 2000. TS was 2010. OG is 2002. Okay. Alright, but now I'm wondering why the fuck they want me to know the periodic table of elements. The fact that I'm looking at this means it's important for a puzzle, but I unfortunately don't have the context as to where I would need elements yet. I took a course in chemistry in university. I was really bad at it and I barely passed. And it's been years since I did that, so... Numbers using the periodic table? Potentially. We'll find out later, won't we? No, I don't think it's nothing. It's one of the few things that it lets me zoom into. So it's definitely important for something. Gosh, I really hope none of these formulas are important. I'm gonna be real with you right now. I don't think my brain can handle that. Oh, fuck off! And that's gonna relate to this machine, isn't it? I wonder if this will make, like... Alright, one sec. I wonder if it'll make a word. Alright. One is... poo. Poo. Two is... S. Three is H. Push. Okay. We are getting words. So we've got push. Four is TH. Let me guess. Five is going to be E. One, two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five. It's RE actually. Push three? Ryu. Number seven is Pa. Number eight is F. Nine. 10, 11, 12. Push 3 up after 9. Fuck, it's just a hint for this puzzle, huh? Well, then there must be other hints for the stupid, shitty puzzle, huh? I probably need power. I definitely need power. God damn it. Did you go into the antechamber? It's locked. The doors are just closed. I need to find some way to open the doors, and I don't know how to do that yet. I would have liked this. Oh yeah, now you give me him. Yeah, see, it looks like this. I've already read this. I think I already found all the secrets I need in the dark room. Electric key card door. So this is the girl that this is the dead one, right? Who was the dead one again? That's kind of rude of me to say, but fuck off. Why is my hand tracker just getting unplugged? It's really annoying. I'm just trying to remember what her name was. Lady Clara Epson. Well, not much else that I could do here. What's in the fridge? Nothing. All right, what do you got for me? Pizza! Plus an additional 10 if you have a furnace in your house. Not yet then. We'll see if we can draft the furnace. The terrace. Green rooms do not cost that. The West Wing Hall lets me continue upwards, though, on the West Wing, which I'm leaning more towards doing. Since the West Wing is less likely to be... I'm gonna make a note that she potentially died around... Potentially... on 1983. Okay, so the concern I have with the gymnasium is that I could do something with it using the breaker. I'm not sure what, though. Fuck. Don't have any keys. Ooh, I gotta do it for science, man. Do I have a security room drafted? I don't. Okay, so turning the power off on the keycard's entry system doesn't help me too much. Toggling the breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. What would happen if I did that on purpose? And the final door was cabinet. Before we fuck with that, let's see what happens turning the power off in the gymnasium. What does that do for me? I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. Because I don't want to fuck up this run, I am gonna kind of look up what doing that does. Than walking in it? Oh, but it was already, the thing is, it's already disabled because of this, the breaker room. So who has flicked it on and off? Who has done that before? Only juice exercises. Yeah, but Yugi. I had the shelter. It was already disabled. It does nothing for me. It was... Right now, I'm trying to see what happens if I follow the instructions on the danger up here. It says toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Oh, that's what you mean. Saying that just means it turns it off. Okay. Okay. I'm getting it now. What does it do to the lavatory? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I guess it doesn't really have a negative effect, so I guess nothing would happen. I should draft that room from here so I can re-roll it. Fuck. Have I found the fortune teller yet? No. There's a fortune teller. God damn it, I need keys. I also need steps, to be quite honest. Get this man an apple. True. If I find an apple. Bro, you're not gonna eat that last slice? Unfortunate. Alright, yeah. If I find an apple, things will be good. But for now, I need to find some keys. So I need to make my way all the way back down here to start exploring over here so I can potentially find some keys. And we can share our thoughts together maybe when I'm a little farther, or when I found them myself. Let's not try to say things that I haven't found yet. We could discuss things that I have found, but when it comes to things that I haven't found, let's keep on the down low. Close it. Yeah, but the problem is that now I know he exists. That's what I mean, Imp. It would have been nice to potentially find that on my own. The rumpus room? The fucking what now? I mean, there's also the wine cellar, but I feel like I gotta do the rumpus room just to find out what the fuck that means. Looks like a game room. I sure hope that's a key you're beeping towards. Nope, it's just a shit ton of money. Oh, this must be the fortune teller you were talking about. Well, I found him. You spoke him into existence. Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. All right.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect
What the
wish
fuck?
me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Okay.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
That is a bunch of nonsense. All right. But I feel like there are some useful clues there. That necklace, that moon, I've seen that moon before on a picture in the bedroom. So that's not the first time I've seen that. A black cat tied to a red flag, and he hears the wind, but the red flag does not stir. Anyway, I typed that all out. Here's what he said. He sees a boy standing on a shore of white sand looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. A door marked by a rogue moon that is always locked. The door I have been searching for, but will not find. Lost room beyond the dark waters. Did I turn the TV on? No? Okay. Well, next room, I guess. Well, I guess I could find out what drafting the lavatory does when I have the thing, but I'm going to assume nothing. I need keys, so the billiard room is going to be quite pog right now. I was basically told that I won't find the door. I just need to prove him wrong, right? Plus, minus, times, divide. Okay. Is 5 times 3 is 15 divided by 15 is 1. Math. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1 step. Nice. Maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Conference room. Whatever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. I want to draft one of these 2 rooms because they're new, but I'm not quite sure which one. I mean, the maid's chamber is a negative. But Emerald, there is going to be nothing interesting there. It's just going to be a cleaning closet. It's not what you think. It's just a place where people go to find cleaning materials. But I'm immune to it, right? Nope. I've already drafted 3 red things, so I'm not immune to it anymore. You're not gonna find that, bro. The conference room sounds interesting. I'm gonna choose the conference room. You lying bitch. Does this tell me anything? It tells me what it's not. You know it's not that, only 9999 more possibilities. Yeah. I'm gonna make a note of this anyway, because it might still be a hint. It could be like a rearrangement of those letters. Because it's red? Yeah, I got a hint earlier that red notes lie to you. I haven't seen the office yet. I think I take the guest room to get some steps back and then start going up from there. Or I could go for the nursery and potentially... Oh, no, that costs a gem. We gotta do the guest bedroom then. Don't know who KL is yet. I'll make a note of his initials, though. Okay, Ty, have a good night. The key is nice, not gonna lie. Why is there a basketball here? By the way, with this game, I think my goal is going to be find the 46th room on stream. Because that feels like the ending of the story. And then off stream, maybe we all can put our heads together and share notes on the Discord and try to see how deep we can go. I have until Claire Obscure releases next week to do that. Alright, let's go make our way back to the entrance hall. Now that's interesting. There is a different fucking letter on here. Okay. That might mean something. Maybe every single time I come to the workshop. We've seen a T and a G. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. None of these combos work. Unfortunate. Music notes. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I think it's telling me that the main thing I'm getting from that, it's potentially telling me that the stones cut by hands and the letters spell a secret carved from thought. So every single time I come to the workshop, I need to make a note of what letter is carved on there. And eventually I'll have 10 of them, I think. Regardless, I can't make any funny combinations. So next room. The passageway. No, it requires 2. So let's take the wine cellar and get my gem slots up. And there might be some extra puzzles here. Got ourselves a shovel. We got a sledgehammer and some shovels. There's only one thing in this room that could be a clue, and it's this. MCCXIII. What number is that? Found a second red letter? Yep. The wine cellar. So what Roman numeral is that? It's 1213? Well, if we ever get a chance to enter in a code, we should enter in that and see what happens. For now, I don't think there's anything else I could do in the wine cellar. So now that we've got a key, let's head back to the gymnasium. Start making my way up this way. See how far we can go. I'm gonna have to use a lot of steps, but... Where's the kitchen? I thought I drafted a kitchen. Oh, it's all the way up there. I could maybe take a quick stop at the kitchen. Oop, almost went the wrong way. If I can find an apple, we cooking though. Come on, give me something cool. I dug up nothing. Yay. So this moon necklace reminds me of the moon that was on the door to the 46th room, but I'm assuming from the fortune teller bitch. Well, end of the line. I needed the furnace. The furnace would have given me more steps, but what was the antechamber like? Don't know. Couldn't go in. Still look closed. I need to figure out a way to open it. That's my next objective. Figure out how to get in. Because it's locked from all sides. I think I'll take the commissionary just so that I can buy some items, which might help. Furnace is interesting, though. Maybe I should have taken that. I'll take the magnifying glass. I might be able to find some secrets with it. We'll just kick a couple gems. Okay, there's not really much else that I can do. Let's see if we can get an interesting room here. The weight room, the Great Hall, and the archives. Archives immediately interests me, simply because it might have some information. I think, considering this is the final room that I can go into, this is the room I gotta choose, right? Yeah, I gotta. There's gotta be some good information there. The broken lever could prove useful. Probably could use that to make a contraption. If I had more steps, I would potentially go back to the workshop right now. But alas, I do not. popular children's writer Marion Marigold. There it is, Marion. We're learning about Marion. This is where the lore comes in, chat. When popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. So she is Hubert Sinclair's niece. The archives? Yep. Okay. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there. Marigold elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. And we read The Red Prince. Let's make a note that The Red Prince was written by Mary. And of course they twist that story into being a political story. But the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were two of 36 names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Thursday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by the authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Black Water. The author, I'm assuming, is Caleb Manning, and the publisher Philip White. So the Red Guard are important somehow. Political party of some kind. Political enforcer. I'm assuming we're the blueprints, because I have a feeling the red prince is our brother. I don't know, though. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. So that'd be the first time the publishing house had defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Publisher, local author, and popular personality Mary Marigold has announced a split with their longtime publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest of last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Seen at the corner, a suspicious bag waved down a local man. The man in the major last year is attempted to be charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins expected to last up to grand treason. No trace is discovered of Sinka heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fantastical stories are written under the pen named Marion Marigold. Mary Matthew Jones is her name. Oh, it's pretty obvious now. She's my mom. She's either my mom or, like, because the protagonist's name is Simon P. Jones. And now we have Mary Matthew Jones. She's either my mom or my grandma. Probably my mother. Probably my mother. And that would make a lot of sense why... Now it's starting to understand why Hubert probably gifted me the mansion. So that I could learn about what happened to my mom? Question mark? Blackwater? The children of Blackwater. You're right, Imp. That could be important. I'm not going to write all the notes down. I'm just going to make a very heavy asterisk that I have pictures of all of these in my thing. Priceless jewels seen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Arises have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasure artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. And that's the end. That's a bit of a lore drop there. Not sure if I can make too much sense of it, but it does line up with the red notes we've been finding, especially that information about the crown jewel being stolen. That was in one of the red notes we saw. Anything else in these archives worth investigating? Or are we ready to end this run and start anew? My next goal is figuring out how to open the antechamber. I currently have no idea how to do that. Other than the fact that, according to the security room, there are levers. Or something like that. Nowhere else that I can draft, right? Well, I'm out of food anyway. You have used all your steps and must call it a day. Oh, you managed to get in? Interesting. I have made a stately manor. I made a pretty big one. Save and continue. All right, I'm gonna take another very short break. Mainly. Has it been like that, like, for a while now? Just my mouth just agape like this? Like, I'm wondering how long it's been like that. I'm gonna restart VC face. Testing, testing. Okay, now it's working again. I really hope I wasn't like stupid, dumb fuck faced like that for too long. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go refill my water. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back, but there's an ad playing. So, subscribers, do you like what you see? Yes, I see Zoldo likes what they see. So chat, do I go to the outdoor room again? Crazy talking to only the subs. Well, I'm the dom. No, I'm kidding. Crazy. You're not a sub. You cheated. Your ad ended early. You didn't get ads? Wow. Twitch, what are you doing? I mean, I'm not going to complain about my viewers getting ads because I still get the pre-roll disable. Which is the real prize. Test, ta, 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 ta. Alright, ads end in like 10 seconds, so I guess we're good to continue or something. Okay. Yeah, I should probably draft the outdoor room. It costs 6 steps, but the bonuses you get from it could be really nice. All right, so I'm not really sure what to do. Trading post, root cellar, hovel. Well, if I had a shovel, the root cellar could be nice, but I don't. The trading post could be interesting. But I don't have anything to trade with right now. The hovel also is interesting. Chat, what do you think? What should I choose here? What should I do here, Chatteroonies? Trading post. Probably a terrible idea. Because I don't have anything to trade. Well, I might have items to trade later. What's the objective here? Oh, did I just fuck it up? God damn it. Okay, no, you can reset it. Okay. Okay, I think I understand. You have been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Neat. I got an allowance. A little too dangerous to pick up? Well, why not? Come on. Let me blow up the house. We are 100% going to blow something up later. Feels like it, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll see if I get any items I want to trade later in this run. Okay. There's still 5 outer rooms left to find. Alright, time to begin drafting proper. Loan is worth it. I agree. Bedroom, parlor. Let's start with the parlor and get my diamond stash up. That feels like a play. The black box is empty. The black box is true. The black box is black. Okay, if that... So we got our true statement. So one of these two is false. Well, okay, this is true. And if this is true, then that means this has to be true. But we know all 3 can't be true, which means... This is true, which means this is false, which means this is false. The black box is not fucking empty, bitch. The black box ain't fucking empty. Yeah, boy. Car keys. Now I really want to get the fucking garage. Yeah, I'm assuming garage can only show up on this side. It's 2 gems, but that passageway is really powerful. Doing fractions and other shit. What the fuck? I don't like the sound of that. God damn it! This is not what I wanted. I'll take the terrace. I don't think I've ever drafted it. No, I have drafted it once. I need some gems stat. Okay, a shovel is quite nice, especially now that my green rooms are free. What a shame, dude. I need some resources. God, I would love to draft this boiler room. The billiard could give me keys. Plus minus times divide. Times 3 is 24. Divided by 4 is 6. What? That was wrong? Right, so it's 11 minus 3. 10, 9, 8 times 1. I'm stupid. 3 times 1 divided by 4. Wait, what? 11 minus 3 is 8. Times 1 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. Okay. Okay, I'm just stupid. Don't mind me. I gotta turn up. I gotta turn up. I got a key. That thing gets so much harder. I'm not looking forward to it. God damn it, man. I get the car keys, and I'm not allowed to go to the west side of the fucking house. God damn it, man. Where'd all my gems go? Went towards that passageway, which wasn't even all that helpful. Wah. Hope for coat check? Yeah, probably. Well, there's still a way to get over there. Okay, I'm gonna waste some steps for this. I'll grab the one that got sent to the terrace later. 2 gems should be enough for now. I don't want to draw this because it's a dead end, but it would be so useful. God damn it. If I draw that, I won't be able to get to the left side, and it would end my run immediately. So yeah, we gotta go down. Unfortunate. Well, another gem's always nice. Now let's see if I can make my way over to the west side again. I gotta draft the observatory. The stars, they add up. Oh no, you got laid off? Or fired? Damn, that sucks, man. Well, I wish for you the best. Hope you could rebound quickly. That's 100% a bomb. With this is you being inefficient. Aw, man. Well, I hope you can rebound quickly, Frozen. I hate it. I hate it, but I've never been in the office before, and I gotta go into the office. There's some knowledge here, probably. A floor plan. Insert one into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Interesting. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there was enough time to put in another work order before it arrives. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. A broken one is located in greenhouse. There is one on west and east as well, but what unknown rooms at this point? That room, that seems really good. No, you didn't do anything wrong, Narga. Top east and west corners, but you don't know. I think it's a specific room that can only be drafted on the east or west side. Okay. Brigitte, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Airings of the Major. Trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Let's take a picture of that. I'm not sure the reference of it yet, but I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'll insert the disc in a second. Let's take a look at that mailbox, baby. Date November 1st. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until last minute. As soon as you decide on definitive plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me either through Hartley, who is relating you for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. That was a week ago. Well, 2 weeks ago in game. This was said before Simon started to, This is Anne Babbage. We have heard the name Babbage. I'm assuming Anne Babbage is like the head servant. That's my guess. Probably head the servant. Where did I get a second red shirt? From the shelter in the outer room. In the time locked safe. Oh my god, we got a puzzle solution. Let's add a note to the breaker room. Let's add a note to the breaker room. Oh my god, where is the breaker room? Okay, next time we draft the breaker room, we'll try that out. Yeah, I already figured out how to get the white one. We just deal Herbert. Okay, his name is Herbert, not Hubert. I got his name wrong. So this was him finalizing it because he felt like he was going to die soon. And this is why Anne Babbage didn't get any instructions. All right, let's throw in the upgrade disc. Spare room. Oh, what do I upgrade it to? I this is weird. Picking a synergy, yeah. Yeah, I could give it a color basically. But what color is the best? Bedroom could synergize with effects that give steps. Green room could have patches of dirt that I could dig in. Hall, I've seen some things synergize with halls, not too many off though. Ugh. My back is bothering me. Green or bed are good choices. I agree. I'm leaning towards the green room though. I think there's more things that synergize with green rooms. What's my favorite color? I don't know. It's hard to say what a favorite color is because it really depends on the context of where the color's used. You know? I would say that my Sona has a lot of my favorite colors in it to some degree, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with green. Hopefully that's not a mistake. All right, so the only hint we have for this safe is that it is not 9083. Let's try 9083 anyway. Fucking knew it. Let's try backwards. No. I'm trying permutations of it. Wait, I'm gonna try this. That's worth a try. All right, let's try 0893. Alert! Burglar! Alert! Burglar! Ah! Is there a hint in here? That, I feel like that note's still gotta be a hint. 9083, could that be converted into anything? What if it's all one number lower? No. No, it's usually not a good idea to drink blood. I don't even know why you'd ask that. Somewhat concerning. It's fine though. All right, what have I not tried? No, this isn't working. Oh, it was worth a try. Thought I had something there. Do you think this has anything to do about it? March of the Count is the only one that's in black. No. I'm just trying every combination of 4 numbers that I have found throughout the game right now. None of them are working, chat. Why did I have to get a note that would just lie to me and not be a hint? Unless it is a hint. I'm trying to see all of the rearrangements of that number and I'm not getting anything. It sucks having to leave this behind, but I don't think I have the right hint for it yet, or I'm overlooking something. I'm assuming this is Hubert Sinclair. My last key. Security. God damn it. Well, it's key searching time. Ooh, I've never actually drafted the East Wing Hall. Could be something here. We need that dynamite. We really do. How you doing today, Jackies? Wow, there's just nothing here. Okay. Alright. I see how it is, game. You don't want me to progress. I get it. Everything's fucking locked. That gem will help. While I'm near the front of the house, maybe we go and check the trading post. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. I got a key now, though. That's pretty pog. Okay, we got some more resources. This is good. This is good. We like progress. I've never gotten that morning thing, even though it's been added to the drafting pool. Hey, it's the spare green room. But I think I'm gonna grab security. Let's do some stuff in the security here. Don't think it's worth using my key on that. I'm gonna lose $1. Wah. Rest in peace, my love. Fish! We got the... Fuck! I hate this game! Fuck! I forgot I didn't realize the garage costed a gem! No! It's fine. It's fine. We'll recover. Okay, I gotta like go all the way out now. I need some more gems. What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit, man? I just got cucked. I got a gem, actually. We might be okay. All right, while I'm out this, I'm gonna use 6 steps to trade. Okay, now let's see if we can hopefully get the garage again. If not, we could trade the car keys, I guess. Coupon book. I wonder if there's an item specifically for trading. All right, time to make our way back and lose a bunch of steps doing it. But we do have a gem now. Morning room seems pretty pog, actually. Paranoid names nephew provisional heir. Final days. Endless fascination on readers over the years, not the least though his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. Failures of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marianne Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's old son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. This inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the parents' well-known perchance for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's country science fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. A safe deposit box key. And an upgrade disc. Okay, so that confirms that my mom is Mary Marion. And it also confirms that I'm 14 years old. Sorry, I haven't really been paying attention to chat very much because I don't really want to engage in that conversation that's happening in chat right now. I'm not going to discourage you to stop. You can keep going. It's just I've just been skim reading it and being like, yeah, I don't need to read that on stream. I need a key. I'm kind of fucked if I don't get a key. The dark room is unfortunately my best bet for that. Alright, gamers. Fuck off, game! Some rude ass shit, man. Well, these two doors are locked too. Oops, all locked. Didn't get the break room. Oh well, we still got the office hints and stuff. So it's not like I didn't get any knowledge this run. We got some pretty useful stuff regardless. But it looks like this is the end of the line. Oh, right. Speaking of, we should go put in this this upgrade disc. The boudoir will be upgraded. I can have it give me a gem, give me 2 rerolls, or give me 3 apples. One of these two is the best. Oh, don't worry about it, Angel. I feel like eventually I'm gonna find good ways to get gems. Rerolls, I feel, will be rarer to find. I think I feel like rerolls, once I get the hang of how to draft better, Rerolls will benefit me more than a single gem would. There are plenty of ways to get gems, even if they are sneaky bitches sometimes. Alright, this fucking safe, though. Chat, throw out a number that utilizes the digits 9, 8, 0, and 3, and I'll try it. I already tried that, Yuri. Okay, I've tried all the ones in chat. He's probably thinking about turning it upside down. Which might be smart, but it didn't work. Well, then that would be 3806 if it was, which didn't work. Maybe the note means nothing. Note could mean nothing. It could be a red herring. Five, 1, 2, 6, sure. Nope. All right, I think I need more clues for that. All right, any other room I should investigate in more depth before I pack it up for the night? Because I'm kind of hard locked. Do you have the conference room? No, I drafted the conference room last time. That's where I got the note that lied about the passcode and why I was trying 9083 with different arrangements. Because I thought even if it's lying about the code, maybe it's not lying about that. You know, I don't know. What did you upgrade? The Boudier to give me 2 rerolls. Unlocks box 233. I'm getting stuck too. I agree. Just reading some notes on new rooms potentially. Rare room. Okay. I think I'm done. I don't think there's any other room here that I particularly want to investigate in more depth. So, chat, what should I examine? I wonder if you could break these. I want to break this. Maybe if I had a sledgehammer. Bro, I'm just like 14 out in the middle of nowhere exploring this fucked up shifting house. The hell's wrong with this family? Let's call it a day. We made a garden villa. Okay, I want the breaker room because I think I can solve that puzzle for it now. After that, I'm not sure. Day 7. We've been at it for a week now, baby. Okay, they're basically just saying, when you're not here, we're still upkeeping the place. Like, okay, that makes sense. And okay, that confirms that Ann Babbage is the house manager and is watching over me. You never encounter these people? Yeah, because the guy specifically told them to vacate the premises when I'm trying to solve the puzzle. So they work night shifts? I don't know. I guess I should go see what the outer room is. I'm gonna choose a new outer room. I'm gonna try my best to not choose an outer room I've chosen before until I've selected all of them. Let's see what we get today. Let's see what we get today. Bird. Shrine. Make an offering. Receive a blessing. Several days. Wow. There's still 4 more outer rooms. Well, I see no reason not to throw my allowance in there. The Blessing of Dancer. While drafting, you may pay diamonds to spin 4 plans. Holy shit, that's awesome! And it's active for 3 days. Is it? Yeah. Spin to win, baby. That's gonna create substantially less dead ends. That's why I start with 2 right now, and sometimes I can have a surplus of them. Yeah, we could rotate the rooms. $19 minus 11 is 8 times 3. It's 24. Divided by 12 is 2. I solved the puzzle. The observatory is just objectively the best thing to draft here. I think that drawing room is worth it. No, the West Wing Hall is fine, actually. Let's go with the Nook to get some keys. Go with the chapel. I got no money on me anyway. I am gonna draft that garage. Did anything last round? Not really, no. Just knowledge, which is good enough, I suppose. The den is such a good room. You get a diamond and it has 3 doors. It's really hard to go wrong with it. You think I missed a shovel? Where? I did indeed. Clearly, I need to be paying attention more. And rushing through these rooms is a bad idea. No. The door needs to actually be able to go outside, if that makes sense. Like, the garage could go outside, and it's the only one that I know of that could do that. Ah, I got a dead end. It's fine, I get resources. Alright, chat. Left, middle, or right? You know what? We're gonna gamba and use that gem. Ooh, I picked a decent one. The foundation does not reset each day. Type permanent. Yeah, it is just permanently going to be there now, huh? I hope I put it in a good place. I think I did an okay job, because if the foundation is like a shortcut, because like I see an elevator, I'm assuming it might be like a shortcut thing. I'm pretty close to the antechamber from here. So that's a decent spot for it with a door leading right to it. That could potentially be pretty pog. All right, let's see. There's some puzzles here probably. Yeah, there's an elevator. How do I lower that? There's probably some way of doing that. I got a brick. I got a nail. Okay, let's make a note. I'm not gonna go to that gym just yet. I'm gonna draft over here as well. Oh, no diamonds, but the office would be the best thing there. We'll just do the corridor. Orange. Orange, you glad to see me? Oh ho 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 ho. What's my favorite? I don't know. Did I just hear like a bell? Huh. The other two statements have identical wording. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The other two statements have identical wording. By identical wording, does it mean like exact or just similar? Well, let's think about it like this. Let's assume this is true, right? Then that means one of these is false, which is impossible. If one of these is false, then like, let's see, if this is false, this box and the white box are both empty. Then that means if that's false, that means one of these two has it here. And if that's true, then that means this one has to be false as well. But because it doesn't narrow it down to one. Which means this must be true. Wait. I guess it really comes down to what it means by identical wording. It can't be black. I'm gonna say it right now, it can't be black. Because if it is black, then that means this is true. And this statement is true. And if by identical wording means is correct, because the only thing that's different here is blue box and white box, then that means they would all be true, which is also impossible. So what does it mean by identical wording? Yeah, I think it's black too. Okay, that's silly. I don't like that one. But what can I do, right? Vault! Plus 40 money. That's really funny, but I have nothing to spend that money on. But it's also a new room, so... A lockpick kit. Friday, November 13th. That's today. That might help me understand what day of the week it is. I see. So if I get one of those keys, I can unlock one of these things. Hello there, handsome. Ooh, never mind. You're not handsome. I was hoping for a few more secret thingies, but it's fine. Fucking keycard door. Whoops, just wasted a step. Because I'm obsessed, Angel. I have a problem. The library is the best choice, but I want to solve the puzzle. I want to solve the puzzle. Oh yeah, I can turn off the keycard system because I set it to offline. Okay. Okay, all purple. Off, blue, green, white. What this? What is this? The gemstone cavern has been permanently unlocked. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gemstones. Fuck yeah! I still want to know about this. Anyway, I should be able to go through the courtyard key room door now. Might stop and eat the food in the dining room while I'm at it. Oh, no, too late. I went the wrong way for that. Oh well, I'm fine. Oh, I've already examined the dark room pretty in depth, Accord. When the lights are on. What? Security. I thought I set that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't change it. One sec. Did you forget to set? I might have forgotten to set it. Give me a second. Okay, do I need to go like turn it back on and then turn it off again? Or will it just work now? Well, I'm pretty close. Just in case. Drafting strategies. Kimberly Thompson was the last person to take this book out. Volume 3, June issue. the potential within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. You're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. With abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that he made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree with one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. Most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. Been there! To avoid the predicaments, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Return the room you were in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Got it. So passageway is only worth it in the later levels. About the mansion itself? Yeah, seems like it. Planning your house. Planning your house is important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting into a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover do they not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak, proving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms in the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. That's actually a really good advice. Okay, got it. So basically, exploring the lower ranks to get resources is a good idea. Got it. Top drafting combos. For instance, if you draft Cloister before Terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in reverse order, Cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. A foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean all of its many doors would be unlocked. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. And the more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. There's an attic that has 8 items. That's fucked up. I haven't found that one yet. Two-pair caribous aren't the only form of synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can be very useful. When their connectivity is eventually discovered, the utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Yeah, I've figured those ones out for the utility closet. There's laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room. I'll use it. The pump room can okay, this is an important page. Taking a picture of that. Wait, what does the garage need steam power for? Freezer can only... When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Yeah, I figured that out. Well, that was a useful little guide. Okay, can I take out another book, though? Like, where can I put on my slip that I would like to order another book? Or can I only do that the next time I go in here? So yeah, apparently according to the guide, I fucked up because I should have been drafting this area first to get more resources. Noted, noted, noted. I'll do that next time. There's a claim ticket in that book. I know that. It's just kind of stuck there though. You can't actually click it. Oh my god. I feel like the freezer is objectively the best choice here, right? Like, objectively, this is the best choice, right? Sure, I can't draft anymore in the upper vaults, but it'll give me 40 money tomorrow. It has to be aquarium. Why would I can take this $45 and take it to tomorrow? Like, fuck this run, and then, you know? And I've already been in aquarium. Remember, when in doubt, draft a room you've never seen before. The antechamber's locked until I find the switches anyway. Did bro really just freeze a letter in here? God damn it, there's stuff frozen in the freezer. There must be an item that allows me to unfreeze stuff. Yeah, that's another thing we gotta figure out. There's stuff in the freezer. My guess is with a contraption of some kind. Or maybe turning off the power? That is true, but I don't know of any way to turn off the power to the house as a whole. And the breaker doesn't have a breaker for this room. Furnace room? Maybe. Maybe you have to draft this next to the furnace room. I'll make a note of that. That's actually a good idea. Well, for now, I am pretty much stuck in the upper ranks. So I guess it's time to go down to the lower ranks and see if we can find anything. That could be it. It says closet, though. Hey, Franzel. You'd like to drink some? Me too. Me too, Franzel. Me fucking too. That's what we're trying to find right now. Don't think I want to claim my key card right now. I can't draft either of these, so I gotta draft the coat check even though I'm not gonna take anything from it. With my last 5 steps. Never mind. Well, it looks like at our final moments, we find something. I'm gonna take for a ride. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights. Small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secured in the trunk, so I just unload it and get here before noon. Seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Well, that was a little disappointing. I was hoping we would be able to drive off. That number might be important, though, yeah. Shit, I got an upgrade disc, but I'm not sure if I could get over to a, into a terminal fast enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have just enough steps to make it. Okay, let's make a note of that. But can you go outside? Already done that, Stevish. It's what unlocks the West Room. Do I not have any notes on the garage? Bronzilla, if we're talking about evolutions, I would want a Vaporeon one. You're good. I'm not. Fuck. I guess I have no notes on the garage right now. Crazy. I guess I must have put the notes on the garage everywhere else. Well, I'll add there. A note indicating a drop-off address of... And if you have the car keys, you can get an item from the trunk. All right, we gotta lock in, chat. That bedroom helps. I think I'm good. All right, what are we upgrading, bitch? The nursery. So a direct upgrade. Something that increases my steps to 20 if I have less than 10. Whenever you draft out of the green room, 2 diamonds will sprout in this room. Fuck, chat, what do you think? These all sound good. Wait a minute, the nurses... I just realized what the nurses station does. Wait, is that cracked? When you have less than 10 when you enter this room, set it to 20. Doesn't that just give you, like, infinite steps? Middle of the mansion. I'm thinking that, man. I'm thinking that. I really do feel like this step one might be the best. But chat, I'm not sure. What do you think? Yeah, no, this room sounds cracked. It just basically gives you infinite steps. Nurse's station is just cracked. Damn, I built a pretty big house this run. We're starting to build big houses. The problem is I still don't know how to fucking win. I still don't know how to unlock the fucking antechamber. All I know is that I have to find levers somewhere. Anyway, I think I've done skis. Unless I find a way to get some steps. You're telling you need that dynamite. I agree. All right, we're starting this run with $45 though, and that's pretty fucking awesome. A sizable manor. We also need to check out the mine. That's gonna be the first thing I do this run. Actually, no. The problem is that, like, yeah, I could use the mine, but it'll cost me some steps. And the problem with it costing me some steps is that... what was I gonna say? Pixel, thank you for the raid. How's art? I do want to take a short break. Oh, wait. It's 11 o'clock. Damn it. I want to go down the rabbit hole, chat. But it's 11 o'clock. And I have to be in the office tomorrow. So I think for the sake of my mental health, we pack it up here. Wait, I should have chosen to save and quit then. God damn it. Well, it's saved, so I gotta Alt F4 it. Yeah, I'm headed to bed, chat. I unfortunately have to work tomorrow. So no more rabbit hole for tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow. I have Friday off, so we can rabbit hole as much as we want, and it'll be great. We're gonna raid Mars because I haven't raided them in a bit. So, yeah. And okay, I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye.